This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. The Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Blue Hens offense takes the field to start this game off. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football.
Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Got enough for the first down and once more. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking for a man. It's Mason. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Delaware.
The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fakes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, but that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Scanning the field, it's Mahoney. Grabbed over the middle, it's Burton. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to go up top. Got his man. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Mason. Looking left. Got him downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll go to the toss. Running into the open space. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Blue Hens! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Mahoney. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The offense changing the play. They just keep firing. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He's got it.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch, nice catch.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
Back to pass, it's Mahoney. He'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Rivero. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice.
And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Bringing the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Second down after that incompletion. Give to the back. He breaks a tackle.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They get to the line quickly. The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Dropping back, it's Mahoney. And the defense gets home with the pressure and knocking down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. And the Bears are threatening on first and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets rid of it. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Off play action. Flips it out in the flat. He's going for the goal line. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll send out the kicker here. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. And it's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw, it's Mason. Caught behind the line, it's Johnson. Still on his feet at the 35. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Working on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge on the left, finding open areas. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Blue Hens back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Mason. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Football 7. Football 7. Set ready.
Power ahead. Touchdown, Delaware. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Bear offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a...
He's loose. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He's got it. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking for a man, it's Mason. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it, because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bears want to move quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available. Second down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on! Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and really starting to play physical.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Dropping back, it's Mason. Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Delaware! And the beatdown has ensued.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 25 over Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Mahoney. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Bears will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on second down. It's complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down. And you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know,
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware.
and how 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He's got an open man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Quickly complete.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4.
The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the toss. Got room to work. Gets it past the marker. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. The pitch to the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the It starts with a second down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Mason. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They're going to run it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding an escape route. Powers through. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Paul Bunyan's trophy on the line today. Michigan and Michigan State, this historic rivalry. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's open on the right. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Got a man. It's Wood. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
This time it's complete. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a bet.
There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Little touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. He's a touchdown, Blue Hens. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I love that play by the defense there, hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
catches it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mason. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Might be changing the route. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line is set on 3rd down. Just keeps slinging it. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Delaware. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Opened the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Bears are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Wood. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from Pater. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
The play action fake. Under fire. Reels it in down the left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Bear offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this,
fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
and how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but, man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way, finally, against the pass, and they get it right there. Now,
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.